What's going on?
What up?
This is Travis.
I'm Joe.
And this is Candid at the Movies. And today we will be giving you a review of the 2023, one of them. The Shudder, the Shudder exclusive / came to the movie theaters movie known as Skinamarink. Now, before we go into this review, Joe, what's your grade on this movie?
If I could like give it worse than an F, I would give it that.
Okay. I'm going to give this a gentleman's F because this is going to be a bad movie review. Cue the intro. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is a bad movie review, so if you do not want spoilers, use that first little bit of the intro as what we felt about the movie.
What is that a spoil?
Not much.
Skinamarink, dinky dink, Skinamarink, don't see this movie.
Honestly, if this movie, everybody, if this movie would have been about the two women and that man singing that song, placed as a horror movie, this would have been 10 times more interesting.
It would have.
But Joe, tell them what this movie was about.
Walls and ceilings and toilets that disappeared from time to time. Yeah. I don't like when you were like spoiler reviews. I was like, but we can't spoil anything because nothing happened.
Right.
Nothing happened. Boo, hiss, fart, just tomato, tomato, tomato. It was a horrible, horrible movie.
Yeah, like I will give this movie two things I will give it, not 22, just two things I will give this movie. One, this movie was done under a very small budget for $15,000 Canadian, and it was crowdfunded. And the fact that it got to the theaters, applause to all the people involved in this movie. And number two, I will give it as credit for, it had great promotion online. Because the promotion in this movie, not even listening to the TikTok stuff of where they're like, it's the scariest thing you'll ever see. It had some cool little scenes that you would just be like, oh, wow, that's a little crazy, a little trippy. Seeing things in the dark while you're trying to go to bed that may not be there. Looked cool, but you didn't get that till like 50 minutes into a movie that is an hour and 30 minutes long.
For the first 30 minutes, all we did was stare at ceilings and floors.
We're not lying to you. If you looked in like the top ceiling of my apartment, that sat there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You'll hear your occasional.
What was up with the subtitles, though?
Oh, that's another thing, guys. Subtitles were on and off.
Mostly off. They were off when I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Stuff you needed to hear or what they were talking about, no subtitles.
That's the way it sounded.
Yeah.
Like no lie.
Yep.
Oh, hell no. And it's just like, why is there no subtitles there? Because I have no idea what they're
I'd like to know what was said, but when they'll give you subtitles for stuff that's very simple. Did you hear that? Everybody knew what you said then.
Right.
Like, I don't get it. Like, I know there's a lot of people, critics are praising this movie like crazy.
Why?
I don't know. But the audiences are throwing it in the dumpster, which I understand. Like, I love the idea that they came with, but the execution, it's dog duty. That's me being nice. I would cuss. I don't want to.
You're being nice, sir.
Yeah.
I'm as many times I wanted to fall asleep there, it was just
I wanted to walk out.
Yeah.
15 minutes in, I was ready to walk out.
What the fuck?
You saw blood get sprayed on the ground.
And then disappear.
Blood on the window. disappear. And you saw toys in the roof. And you saw a weird little girl with no eyes. I know that might be scary to some people, but it was literally a blink and you miss it moment, and it was over. And I guess they went to different dimensions. It wasn't explained outside of this little cartoon that kept replaying for like over 6 minutes of just a bunny rabbit disappearing, go that playing for 6 minutes was the only thing that made me realize, oh, they went to different dimensions.
And then 542 days later,
which that came out of nowhere at the end of the movie, that apparently the little boy's been stuck in this area of his house dimension for that long and nobody's found him.
Why they got electricity still though?
Yeah, somehow somebody's powering this electricity in this house. Mom and Dad disappeared, look under the bed and nothing's there, and then Mom was on the other side and Daddy disappeared.
Yeah. Just don't.
If you have Shudder and it comes available on there, see how long you last. That's the real challenge.
That's the challenge.
That's
the challenge.
Yes.
Because if you had not been beside me, I would have walked out of that theater.
Hashtag Skinamarink challenge. How long did you last watching it?
Right.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments, because that was just, man.
Yeah.
January dump month.
Yep.
It's living up to his name.
It was a dump.
Yeah, but we still got House Party to watch.
Yeah. Anyway, please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. Yeah, we love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with us through this painful review. Yeah. Have a contest today.
I love